we're so happy to have you in Canada. When being so far away from home, no matter where you're performing, you see people wearing bell bottoms, wearing your shirt. What has that been like for you to see that?
It's wild. It's like I'm looking in the mirror. No, it really is cute, and especially like being able to like look out in the crowd and see people from all ages. I'm talking about like there was a lady the other day holding up a sign that was like, "I'm 89. This is my first concert," and she was wearing her bell bottoms and her hat. And then you've got a little kid down on the front row that looks, no older than 2 years old. It's really cool.
We talk about really cool. I'm experiencing a first right now. I've never interviewed an artist, and then right over behind them is a semi with their face on it.
Yeah.
Have you gotten used to this part yet? And what do you think you were thinking at that time?
No, actually, the other day I was on my bus and I like just rolled my window back thinking I was gonna get some breeze, and all of a sudden I see my big old head on the truck right next to me, and I'm like, I can't even outrun myself. But it's cool. It is.
Something that's cool is Whirlwind's such a phenomenal album. We have an extended version coming out end of August, which includes Somewhere Over Laredo, which was the #1 added song in country when it was released, over 1 million streams in 24 hours. Seeing people connect to that and your songwriting, even though it was just, a thought you had flying around, just the connection with that song, following that journey.
You know what? I'm so proud of this song. I am like, when you think about like starting a song, recording the song, like everything that goes into it to like give it life. What's happening with this song right now is honestly like it's like all of my dreams coming true. But this is, like you said, the biggest release we've ever had, and we sank our heart and soul into this one. I mean, this was one that honestly didn't come easy when it came to like recording. We had to record the song a few different times until we got it right, but we fought for it. And that's how we are even in the writing room. Like when we're sitting down, um, there are songs when I feel like they kind of just like deliver themselves to you, but then there's other ones where you just kind of you fight for the best line, you fight for the best idea, and thankfully I got to write this song with some of the most incredible writers I've been given the opportunity to work with.
When you talk about fighting for the best idea, I do need to talk about this music video. So you did a lot of CGI. For you in that moment, you're probably like, I am just going to do whatever. But what was the shot when it came back? You're like, oh, that's what you were thinking.
I said, oh, when you had me tied up to that rope and I was like fake falling through the sky. I didn't know what that was going to look like, but they ended up making it look so cool. The stuff that they can do nowadays, it's unreal. So they had this idea. I knew that I wanted it to be kind of psychedelic looking. I wanted to kind of take you down that like rabbit hole, and they did such a great job with it. It was fun. I've never done anything like that.
Hippie May is, I'm sorry, does she have an agent?
But she needs one, don't she?
There's little shots of the behind the scenes of jumping up. When you finally saw the final version, how happy were you as a dog mom?
Look, I did not know if it was going to work at first, so we got her on the treadmill, and I was like, this little girl has never rode on a treadmill, or walked on a tread. He needs to have her little butt on a treadmill.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be more proud. She does have her own Instagram page, so, but no agent.
Own Instagram page, which is delightful, also shouts you out because you're such an amazing songwriter, which you are going to get even more recognition for recently. I just want to make sure I get the title Academy of Country Music Songwriter of the Year. Sing, because like you don't just write for yourself, you write for others. The recognition, what does that mean to you?
That's it right there. Like before I am anything, before I'm an entertainer, an artist, a singer, I am a storyteller, and I just can't help it. Like that's how I was raised. You know, when you come from a town of 200 people, the love for storytelling it's like really, really important. You sit around and you hear the same old stories, you tell the same old stories, and they make you feel something every single time. And so I think when you get bit by the storytelling bug, it's just all over at that point.
They're my favorite stories to hear, so thank you for telling them. Just a couple more questions for you. It's just you say how you're from a town of 200, which I have spoken to you before about, but you're getting recognized pretty much wherever you're going. Where's the most random place you've been recognized?
I mean, bathrooms, like truck stops, like it's like, oh, we can't get the toilet in the background. We're taking a selfie with the commode, and I'm like, at least let us get out there by the gas pump. Some pretty random places. I mean, but it's fun. Thankfully, I have not come across like any crazy, crazy people. Everybody's a little crazy, but the good kind of crazy.